Revenge is a dish best served after almost 7 years of winning. After 7 years of waiting to finally get revenge against Algeria, this is such a sweet moment. Nigeria 2, Algeria 0, and that scoreline does not even come close to telling the story of that game. That football match, only one team was playing that football match. It was a complete domination, total domination from start to finish. And I knew going into this game, Nigerian players, they were going to be up for it, right? Some of these players played in that game. Some of these players were part of that squad. They suffered at the hands of Algeria. They needed their get back. They needed their revenge. And they played like a team that was hungry to get something out of this game. Not just going to semifinals, but making a statement, putting down a marker and saying, you know what? We're one of the favorites to win this tournament. And not only are we one of the favorites, we want to be the favorites. That was one of the most dominating performances we've seen in this quarterfinals. I think, honestly, the most dominating performance we've seen in this quarterfinals. Nigeria absolutely played Algeria off of the park in this match. Guys, before I get into anything in this video, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave your comments also in the comment section below. Nigerian fans, Algerian fans, what are your thoughts on both of these teams? Now, I knew that Algeria going to extra time against Congo was going to be an issue. I had a feeling, it's not even just a feeling, you just know that going extra time against a team such as Congo, a difficult opponent, and then having to play a team like Nigeria 3-4 days after was going to be hell. It was going to be a struggle, it was going to be difficult. And it showed. Maybe it wasn't only the extra time, but Nigerian players are just so athletic. They're so fit, they're so strong, powerful players. And when I saw that line that Pekovic put out, I was like, this is not going to work for you. Amora is probably your best player, so I can understand him. He started, of course. Maza, Chaibi, Mahrez. You had no physical, capabilities in that front line. Going up against the likes of Ajayi, Bassi, and Bruno and Bright on the flanks, fullbacks on the flanks, it was going to be difficult to get anything out of this Nigerian team physically, right? So you had to rely exclusively on just technique, ball possession, whatever you can get in terms of holding the ball. You don't really have any finishers. You don't have any guys that are going to occupy the defenders. That's why I thought Bunija should have played this game. He should have started this game because he could have done a little bit more to disrupt Bassi, to disrupt Ajayi, maybe occupy one defender so you have the likes of Maza and Amora and Kaibi running in behind, getting in behind the Nigerian back line. That did not happen. From minute one, the first 10 minutes, Nigeria were pressing Algeria. They had the ball exclusively in the Algerian half, pressing them, passing through them at will. It was so easy to play against this Algerian team, and I must say, maybe it's part of that they were tired after the Congo match, but also just Nigerian players are just so athletic. So it's not even just a extra time kind of thing. The players are so athletic, so strong, so physical, and then the technique to match it today were on display. All the talk about Iwobi, Ademola Lookman, Victor Osimhen, Akor Adams, we saw it again fully on display today. The brilliance of Alex Iwobi today was my man of the match. The brilliance of Alex Iwobi today, exceptional. Man was looking like Alex Luka Modric Iwobi. Put Alex Luka Modric Iwobi, Victor Cristiano Ronaldo Osimhen. And the only reason I say Ronaldo is because look at this guy's leap. Who in world football right now leaps the way Osimhen can leap? Probably only Erling Haaland. Probably the only player that can, with such a spring in their step. That ball from Bruno is a brilliant ball. I'm not really sure what Zidane is doing. Maybe he's just trying to make his body big, but it looked funny trying to make that save. Great header from Osimhen. Exceptional again. The delivery from the flanks all tournament long has been exceptional. Nigerian players are producing exceptional crosses. And honestly, this has to be even perfect because the likes of Akor Adams, Victor Osimhen, they're hungry, they're strong, they're physical, they're tall. They just leap before the defender can even react. Almost every single time, the ball goes into the box for Nigeria, you can be sure that 1 out of 2 times Osimhen or Akor Adams is there to win that header. Great from those two again today. Then the second goal, Calvin Bassey. Calvin Bassey this tournament has been the defender of the tournament. He's been the defender of the tournament. I was harsh on Nigeria as a whole, the defense, the first game, the second game, a little bit less, a little bit more the second game because Tunisia goes. And then the third game, they showed up. Mozambique, they showed up. Algeria, they really, really, really showed up. Credit to Bright, Osayi Samuel, Bruno Onyemachi on the left side. Exceptional defensive capabilities and performances in this tournament. So in the last couple of games, but especially in this game, they really, really, really showed up. Calvin Bassey again, imperious, impossible to get by. Wins the ball of Maza and Iwobi. Alex, Luka Modric, Iwobi. Outside of the boot, straight into the path of Victor Osimhen. I'm thinking to myself, Osimhen on his left, I don't really trust him. Great presence of mind to square the ball to Akor Adams and then Akor Adams. What a cool customer this guy is. The way he just slides past Zidane and taps the ball to open net, 2-0. And I'm even thinking, you know what? We've been scoring three goals all the last couple games. Let's get more. Let's go again. Let's up the ante. And we almost did. Akor Adams, couple chances, couple headers, hits the post. Just so many chances created. And the fact that we created chances wasn't the biggest deal. With the highest scores in the tournament so far. But the fact that Algeria were limited to 3 shots the entire game, no shot on target, is everything I need from this Nigerian national team. That's exactly what, because I know these guys can play ball. I know Lookman and Iwobi in that midfield will cook up something. In Didi, I'm hoping it's not a serious injury. I don't know. I think he might be suspended for the next game. I didn't see the I'm not sure exactly what happened. I think he got injured as he was going off. He got a yellow card. I don't know what happened, but I think he's gonna miss the semifinal against Morocco. That's a huge miss. But I do think Onyedika can do an able job in that midfield in place of Ndidi. So Onyeka was great. Ndidi was great. Iwobi was exceptional. Lookman, he didn't get his customary goal or assist this game. Okay, but he was still very good. Akor Adams and Victor Osimhen, every game, one of these guys are scoring or both of them are scoring. They're exceptional as a duo. They work so well off each other. They have every physical attribute you need from a number 9, and then they're adding the goals to it. So it's so difficult to play against these guys. But Nigeria, this is a statement win. This is a statement win because that 2-0 does not tell the full story of this match. This match was, in reality, it should have been 3 or 4. I'm not saying we had half chances. No, we had 5 quality, clear-cut, wide-open chances that we should have taken. We should have scored at least 3 goals, maybe 4 in this game. A dominant performance against this Algeria team, who I've not really been high on. I'm not going to sit up here and say Algeria were one of my favorites for the tournament. I said they've looked generally unimpressive this tournament, right? Yeah, they beat Sudan in the first game. Sudan had a red card. I'm not really too impressed by that. Beating Burkina Faso, beating Equatorial Guinea, those are games that you expect them to win. But the way they performed against Congo and then the way they performed against Nigeria today kind of shows how far fallen this Algerian national team has. How far the Algerian national team has fallen from that AFCON success in 2019. It's a stark difference. Riyad Mahrez is beyond past it. Riyad Mahrez is actually he's cooked. He's cooked. All due respect to him, legend of the game for Algeria. He's beyond past it. They need new attackers in that team. They have good midfielders. Boadi, Maza, Kaibi, and you have Amora who's also a good attacker, but they need a number 9. They need a number 9, and they need to either just start playing Haj Musa more, because that's the future of that right side for Algeria. But Algeria they didn't come with much to show, right? They didn't come with much to show in this game. And they haven't really shown us much in the entirety of the tournament. And I was not surprised by the performance they put out, especially after the extra time struggle against Congo. So I have to give credit to them for getting this far. But the story of the day is Nigeria making a statement. And proving to, honestly, to their fans, to us, that, okay, what happened in the World Cup qualifications was a blip. We're sorry. We're going to make up for it in this AFCON. And now you're going up against the host nation, Morocco. We have to feel confident. We have to feel confident that we can have the upper hand against that team, because right now I said it in the last round. I'll say it again this round. We're the best performing team in this AFCON so far. In totality, look at all the games. Look at the front line, the midfield, the defense. As a whole, we've been performing at the highest level, and the fact that we're now keeping clean sheets after the group stages are finally finished, we're now strengthening our defense as the tournament progresses. Normally, you'd be worried, considering every single game in the group stage. You're worried. Oh my God, when we play, one of the top teams, one of the best 8 sides on the continent, how are we going to hold up if we can't keep a clean sheet? You've now kept the clean sheet against Mozambique. Okay, not one of the top teams. Cool. Algeria now, one of the top teams. Yes. Morocco are a different kettle of fish. They're a different caliber. I think to Algeria, it's going to be difficult against that team. But why should we not feel confident in this team? Why should we not feel confident in the way that they're playing? The connectivity between the midfield and the attack is exceptional. The balance in the team is exceptional, is outstanding. It's beautiful to watch. I haven't seen a Nigerian team perform this well for a very, very long time. And the fact that we're now at the World Cup literally makes me sick. Every day I think about it, it makes me more and more sick. But you know what? The past is the past. If I keep thinking about it, I'll just get more angry. So let me just forget about it and move on from it. But Osimhen today, great. Akko Adams today, great. Alex Iwobi today, great. The entire defense today, exceptional. This is what Nigerian fans have been waiting for from this team. A complete performance. I know we beat Mozambique 4-0, but this is the best performance of the tournament by far for this Nigerian national team. Revenge is a dish best served almost 7 years later. Almost in the exact same region of Africa. We lost to them in Cairo, Egypt this time, 7 years ago. We beat them in Marrakesh, Morocco. I think, actually, the two neighbors of Algeria. Yeah, that feels good, guys. I'm ecstatic. I'm over the moon. Next, we have Ivory Coast and Egypt to watch that match as well. So I'll have my thoughts on that game. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, guys. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel. Go Super Eagles. You have a blessed day. Peace out.